I know that there are a lot of programs within the Fort Smith Boys and Girls Club. Is the, chess, is it something that's relatively new? Kind of talk about where that all got started.
So, a teacher friend of mine in 2011, Carrie Finby, asked me to come to Carnell School and teach chess there or volunteer to teach chess. So, I did. And at the end of that school year, the kids were giving up their recess once a week. And at the end of that year, the kids kind of wanted to go test themselves. So, I started contacting other schools to see if they had a chess program that they were doing. Turns out that there was a couple other schools that had chess programs. So, we organized a chess tournament for the first time at Evans Boys and Girls Club. We had 20, 30 kids that participated. They absolutely loved it. They got to get out of school for a day. That blossomed into a chess tournament that we've done every year at the Boys and Girls Club, except for 2020 and the year that followed. But we've started this chess program, and we teach chess here at the Fort Smith Boys and Girls Club. And from that, people have seen some of these things. And a very good friend of Miss Presley, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, Leanne Cox, contacted me, and she told me that she had a friend that was a grandmaster, and that her husband was taking lessons, and she would like to bring that to Fort Smith. So I was on board instantly when she started talking like that. So, yes, sir.
What has this done? What have you seen this program do for these kids over the years?
I absolutely think chess is one of those games that really make kids think outside of the box. It brings strategy. You know, I always think that, and I tell my students this, but chess is one of those games where you don't actually have to have the most pieces in order to win. You just have to have uh, uh, the opposing king in checkmate. So even when you're down and even when you're out, sometimes you can pull out one of those wins, and it's a unique game in that aspect. But for me, kids that I was ADHD when I was a young kid, but I wasn't diagnosed, didn't take medicine, anything like that. But chess was one of those games that helped me focus. And when I got to playing chess, it was one of those games that I would take all of that ADH, energy that I had and throw it into a sport like chess and be able to lock in. And my brain was going 1,000 miles per minute anyway. But it really helped me focus, and it helped me with my studies as well. So,
So tell me about this guy coming in this Saturday. How special is that?
so I'm going to try not to butcher his name. I'm very bad with enunciations, but Elshan Morabadi is a grandmaster. There's close to 1,200 grandmasters in the world, somewhere in that neighborhood. Very rare. And to my knowledge, there's not many grandmasters that have ever come to Arkansas to put on exhibitions like this. Um, I think that there's only been one, possibly two, that have done something like this. And he won the U.S. Open, or tied for a championship for the U.S. Open. But he's been an instructor. He's taught chess. He takes on students. He's been a part of the St. Louis Chess Club, which is one of the best organizations, in my personal belief, in the United States, where he's conducted lessons and things like that.
Who can come out to this now on Saturday, and is there limited space?
There is limited space, and we're trying to hold it to 100 people. We're going to try to have two classes, one in the morning and then one in the afternoon. And it is open to anybody that's interested in playing chess. It is $10 for the fee to come participate. He's going to do a SIMO, which is competition against the participants, where he plays them at the same time. But he's also going to conduct lessons. He's going to go over, just strategies of chess and breakdowns of things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's not many chances that people are going to get the opportunity to play against a grandmaster. They don't do a whole lot of exhibitions like this, so it's a once in a lifetime experience for me, for sure. You have to register. It is a $10 entry fee, and those proceeds go to the Fort Smith Boys and Girls Club. They can find the information on our website. They can go to the Fort Smith Boys and Girls Club website, which is www.fsbgc.org. And then as soon as you go to the website, there's a pop-up link that will allow you to get in and get signed up.
All
They're
right.
going to have,
Tim, thank you so much for your time. Have fun with this on Saturday.
I can't wait, sir. I'm signed up personally, so I'm going to pit myself against a Grandmaster and hopefully get at least a draw. That's what my goal is to draw a Grandmaster.